Testing, testing. OBS working. Nice. Right. So today is June 16th, Monday. If we take a look at the sessions, we have the ES and the NASDAQ tech sector. This is where we open on Sunday for a new week opening gap. Basically had a push down and then back up. Technically, when we have a push down, I look for us to go back into the zone because theoretically, or sorry, here. When we go down below this, we're creating the wick of the day. The smaller the wick, the greater the expansion candle is. So what I'm looking for is an expansion to the upside. However, it already happened. If you look at Asia, London is just consolidation, accumulation, and then we have expansion. There was no much manipulation going on here. It kind of happened before Asia. So when we manipulate and then we consolidate, we either have to retrace or expand. This didn't really retrace, it just continued to expand, and then we consolidate and then we continue to expand. What I'm looking for would be either OTE or we take the previous day high, and then previous day high I guess is over here, and then we look for an SMT with ES. It looks like ES and MQ are in full agreement. They're both moving the same. Okay, cool. They're correlated assets at the moment. If we break the correlation, I would like to see us pull back until at least 12 a.m. midnight. All right. Gosh. OTE was here. So we need to look for premium and discount. This is the previous day high and previous day low. Let's try. We should pull back from here at market open. I would like to see a retracement, hopefully a manipulation or sweep of the 3 a.m. candle, which is the 3 a.m. candle, which was a fresh 4-hour open, and then continue back up. It is Monday. I am tired. That is 2 red flags. However, I'm not necessarily looking for taking a trade, more so to record a live stream for me to journal and look back to on what were my emotions, what was my analysis, what were my predictions, and how did I execute overall. Practice, just practice. I'll probably not trade the Apex accounts that are already eligible for a payout, and then I'll trade a fresh PA account if I have to, just because it's a Monday. Market open. It looks like we're continuing to the upside already. The first couple of minutes of the market, I like to wait just because it can technically be a manipulation. ICT traders, thanks to Bray reminding me, Judah swing. We believe that the first initial move is a fake out, looking to take out liquidity. We have liquidity right above this. This is the most recent high. This is the most recent high. However, if we create an SMT and then start to go down, I would look to take shorts on MNQ because MNQ took out the high. Once it is strong right now, a proper SMT will have a switch in strength with the indices. So if this is weak, MNQ will become weaker once we start to retrace if this is a real manipulation sweep. This is bullish. I'm not talking this way. Sorry, guys. Okay. Looks like we got that sweep right there. Looks like we are still continuing the uptrend a little bit on ES. We swept as well, swept as well. However, I'm looking for that 4 hour sweep. Now that I moved to the higher time frame for a more of a clear picture. If this candle right here, this which would be the hourly candle, what is 6 a.m. Uh, yeah, 6 a.m. open like right here. We open low, so realistically it would be a higher close unless this flips weak, and then like I said, we look for a retracement to the downside. That would be going counter trend. If I want to go with the trend, I'd basically looking for a move back up to the upside. Let's go ahead and just be patient. Like I said, it's a Monday. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I woke up mad early, like an hour ago, to start my crock pot pasta. So I've been cooking, legit cooking. Now we're cooking in the charts. So we did have a switch in strength from ES to Nasdaq. If you can tell, ES is holding up a bullish candle, while Nasdaq is already looking for a bearish candle. This is super mad early in the day. This is like one of the riskiest things you can do. Uh, Basically going against the trend. Not waiting for a proper confirmation. No, I'll wait. I'll wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. Hmm. Not looking like a sweep. However, we close above the previous 1 hour candle on ES. If this closes green, we're looking for the expansion to the upside. Nasdaq, it is respecting the. This is a 6 hour, 5 hours, 4 hours EST for me. So Eastern, I don't want to switch it up or confuse you guys, but this is 9, 8, and 7. So for me, this is a 6, 5, 4, 4 a.m. equilibrium, 5 a.m. pretty much retrace, and 6 a.m. is now back above. It would be a little too late for me to wait for the 6 a.m. hourly candle close, just because then that creates 7 a.m. Aka 10 a.m. for Eastern, fresh 4 hour candle. And if you look at the 4 hours, it's just been boom, 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 just up, up, up. Um, After 3 expansion candles, we typically look for a fair value gap to retrace to. However, none of these have created a fair value gap. They have been retracing within the candles. Um, we'll just wait and see. Patience is a virtue. However, this does not want to manipulate back down. It looks like MNQ is back in strength, back stronger than ES. Um, whoa, 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 whoa. You know what? I'm in. Super risky. Like I said, this could be the sweep, but I'm in. Apex basically sent me an email. They want an explanation of all my trades, why enter, why exit. Here, I can't give them a valid reason why I enter, and this is why I stream. I think now that I entered, I'm just chasing. I mean, just trying to catch the expansion and continuation to previous day high. But this is what it is. I have a tiny little keyboard, so sometimes it's a little hard for me to type because it's Bluetooth and it's way smaller and compressed than the other ones. So sometimes I feel like I press two buttons or skip one. But yeah, um, this is my entry. They want to see everything. They want to see how much I'm making, how much I'm losing, what time I'm entering, what are the news. We had news at 5:30. Sorry, I didn't check this prior on stream, but I did check it on my own. So this is gonna be for them. 1 hour candle is my exit. All right. So if I look to partial out and scale out, well, not partial out, go and break even at 50%. However, let me see, that would be 25 points. This time I'll just move my stop loss to in the money. I'm not liking this just because ES is not moving and it is above this current small high. Yeah, I I managed to reduce my stop loss by 50% of my original risk, de-risking, not in profit, but a smaller negative loss. Therefore, if it goes against me, I will lose half of the original intended um, stop loss. So Apex that I am in drawdown. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing cap block instead of shift. Come on. I need NQ to just expand. Like I said, I'm not liking this, but I will stick to it. Looks like my entry is at 4-hour draw on liquidity. So I know this right here is at 4-hour previous high. I do not want to see a sweep. I want to see a continuation. However, that is the undelivered price into the 4-hour fair value gap from a previous what is this, from Thursday, June 12th. Today's the 16th. Last week's 4-hour fair value gap has not been fully balanced or rebalanced. I will look for a rebalance on the fair value gap. So this becomes my logical liquidity target. Not perfect, but there you go. Damn, this thing is off. Yeah, I need to zoom out, but like I said, it's not looking good for this. But I will not exit. If I take a loss on stream, I take a loss. I cannot force a dub every day. That is not reality of trading, and I'm here to show the truth, honest, and blunt experience, reactions, and feelings that go behind the camera. It's gonna be a rough day. I think sitting in this trade now for almost 5 minutes. Like my mentor Kane says, I either want to be right or I want to be wrong right away. If I'm not wrong right away, and it creates a little bit of anxiety. But we gonna get it, chat. We gonna get it. We gonna make this bad. So let's go back and revisit price action. So we manipulated, reverse, had a bit of a retracement, took out that low, went back above the high, and then we didn't close above this high. However, we consolidated. Consolidation is a key for continuation. Continued, slowly grinded, retraced. Didn't really take out any significant low here. I'm not much of an ICT pro, but I think a mitigation block is basically like here. Any shorts that went here and went above came back down to their entry, so they take the shorts off, leaving it more of a clear pathway for the bulls to expand. I am not willing to take a big loss this morning. I know it's I can prevent it, and if I know I can prevent something and it happens, I will beat myself up for it. I'm going break even here. I will take a screenshot to show Apex. Logical liquidity target right here. This 4-hour fair value gap rebalance could be my potential take profit. I will be willing to move my stop loss here once we trade through that level. Come on. ES is now stronger than MNQ. I would like to see MNQ catch up to ES's strength. However, ES has a further way to go for previous day high, as in MNQ is almost there. Last thing I would want is an SMT divergence breaking correlation between both of the assets. We gotta go. We gotta get it. Let's get it. Put this a little bit in the money. I think I'm gonna get stopped out right here. I choked out the trade. I moved my stop loss too soon, too early, and that's why I'm recording, so I can look back at this and tell myself, be more patient, give your trades more space, and just trust the system. From 57 to 86 is not much. 85, that's about 20 something points. Yeah, there it is, chat. Stopped out on that, like I said. We're just gonna have to be patient. Market is not moving. It did already move overnight. That's probably why. Just sit down and wait. No, what is he doing? Okay, my intuition says this is a sweep. You have to follow your intuition. Later, you can explain to Apex that not everything is analysis. Intuition is a key. I will put mine over these highs right here just because technically, since we took out these, this should be the protector swing. The assets are now back correlated. If I take a loss here, I will take a break just because back-to-back trading is not acceptable and this is not a proper model entry. There was no C2 candle. I trade T-Trade's fractal model XGXT based on the 1 hour swing with the 4 hour and the daily alignment. This is not a 1 hour swing at the moment, nor is it aligned with the 4 hour and the 1 hour expansion. With that being said, it looks like I'm going totally against my model, not necessarily going against it, but theoretically not trading it. Essentially, I have no model entry at this time. Big red flag. Should I take the small loss, chat, or should I wing it? You know what? If this goes through, it will be the high of the day. Make sure it's the proper account. Yeah. ES is a lot stronger than MNQ. There you go. Please don't tell me I got slipped out. Oh, that is rough. Chat, I might just have to long this. Oh no. I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh no. Do I have an yeah, I have a max limit loss on this. So that's what happened. I'm gonna have to do something real quick. I might have to remove my give me a second, guys. Again. I knew that was not a proper entry. I fucked up and yeah. Alright, we'll get back to it.
Order filled.
Order filled. Looking for that previous day high. This is why I record, because now I know that that last trade was a horrible shit trade. The last two trades were not A plus setups, neither is this. See, this is why I record, because as I ramble, I catch my mistakes in the moment rather than later on. Yeah, this is horrible. I mean, I'm trying to explain my entry to Apex, and I just don't have a valid entry. Other than just trying to catch the expansion to the upside. New 4 hour candle, 9 minutes. How come this bullish candle couldn't happen earlier when I was in my long over here? Damn. I told myself today I needed to be patient and I was not. Sit and wait. Sorry, I didn't know my all caps were wrong. Cap lock. Sorry. I can't even explain my stop loss. This is how bad of a trade it is. My stop loss is just there to have one. What is it? Stop loss. A few points. That's the only thing I can think of. But even then, this is not a setup. I was just only thing I could think of. This previous candle high, we're a little bit above. My target is previous day high. Previous day high. Moving stop loss to previous day high as soon as we're there. Let's get it. GG's chat. Sometimes it's hard to explain intuition, but I've been learning intuition. I've been learning how to trust the gut feeling inside me. Inside us, there is a human man-made navigation system that speaks to your mind. It tells you what to do, and that intuition will always go against logical reasoning, and that's why we feel fear. We're scared because the logical and the reason tell us one thing, but our intuition tells us another, which is the unknown. When we step into the unknown, it's out of our control. And when we cannot control something as humans, we feel anxious, fearful. Some people don't, but I do. And I'm a very emotional human being. And I'm trying to learn how to use emotions for me in my favor rather than fight against them and beat myself up mentally. Like I said, chat, today is Monday. It is not my best day. I think I'm done for the day. 160 on a fresh account. This has a long way to go. However, I'm still waiting for this payout to be approved. This one just hit my bank 2 days ago. Yeah. Wait for this one to hit my bank. And I'm working on this one now. Looks like we're expanding to the upside. I got mine. Crazy expansion. Like I said at the beginning, small wick, long expansion. Needed to take out some sort of low. There was not much of a significant. How did I not see this before? We bounced right off of London high. People don't say there's no algorithm. They're capping because this shit is coded to do certain things, and you cannot say buyers and sellers all around the world, internationally, globally. You cannot tell me the people in China and in Russia and the UK and Singapore and the United States all said, all right, guys, everybody in the world and all intuitions, all problems, every single bank buy right at the London high. There's no way people can all agree on that. Like, you can put 10 people in one room and there's gonna be that one outlier. There's just no way. How does, like, to the tick, just, yeah. I should have kept going. Damn, with the bag, I gotta stop being scared and hold. Just hold. I gotta wait for 7 a.m. But at this point, chat, I'm just hanging around chilling, waiting for that crock pot meal. Put 6 chicken breasts in there, 3 boxes of pasta, put a full container of cottage cheese in there, extra protein. If you know, you know. Hopefully, don't give me no bubble guts. Put some marinara sauce. I put shit ton of Parmesan cheese, some fat-free mozzarella, a black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, cayenne powder, black pepper, Himalayan salt, parsley. I think I put like 2 bay leaves. Put ground black pepper and the full black pepper cloves. Turned out to be an okay Monday. I got work at 12, so I'm gonna go back to sleep right now. Like I said, I'm tired. I'm taking a nap, and then yeah, hopefully by the time I wake up, that chicken's done fully cooked. Cause I'm hungry right now. I woke up starving this morning. But luckily, caffeine kind of suppresses the hunger, and also once you step in front of the charge, it's just like hunger. Where? Who? What is hungry? What is hunger? Like everything vanishes when you're in the charge. It's just you're in the flow, in the state of mind. That it's just you and nothing else in the world matters. So let's get a chat. Gotta call it a day. This was a longer stream than all the others. But yeah, if anybody does watch this and makes it to the end, I appreciate your support, bro. Just know this is the beginning to a long journey. I will work on myself. I am working on myself. And these trades will just get cleaner and better. Like I said, this would have been a nice little. I didn't. I was so blind to see this. This is a sweep of the previous 1 hour candle. I just have too much shit on my chart, guys. I need to clean this out. I need to get rid of some stuff just to clean it out and make this clean. But this was a 1 hour. This was definitely the move. So 6 a.m. swept 5 a.m. aligned with the 4 hour and the 1 hour. This was definitely GXT, man. This is definitely Garrett's model. This is definitely what I trade every day. How come I didn't see it at the time? I was just so blind and caught up in emotions. This is why I stream. Yo, talking to you, Victor, aka me. Keep going, bro. Don't stop. Later today, when you look at this, remind yourself you have a model you follow. Only trade that model. To prevent days like today, stick to your model. Follow your intuition. Combine the model with intuition, and someday, this background is gonna be the Bahamas. I'm gonna be streaming worldwide. Like Pitbull says, call me Mr. International. And I haven't played some Pitbull in a minute. 7 a.m. though. 7 a.m. Fresh new hour candle. Fresh 4 hour candle. Let's see what it does before I log off. It should expand up because the daily is already expanding. The 4 hour gotta create an open low high close. It's not going any low right now. Mr. Worldwide. Yeah. International. I can't wait to one day I stream in another like state or country and it's just like beautiful background, sun's out, it's not cold right now. San Jose, California is it's cold, man. It's a little cloudy outside, it's chilly. I had to walk my dogs with like a thick coat, not a coat but a sweater. All right, I'm gonna call it a day, chat. I'm gonna log off of YouTube, but who knows? I might still trade. I have a bad habit of trading at the gym, mobile, just off of pure adrenaline and kind of FOMO, I guess. Like right now, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm up $100, but let's make it 200, and then I take a loss at the gym. Last stream actually, when I made that 360 on stream, I lost about 200 of it within a minute at the gym, and then I made it back again. However, I need to stop that. I was fortunate enough, blessed enough with the knowledge to make it back. However, trading is not guaranteed. I know not every setup plays out, and not every trade I take is an ideal proper setup. Just because a move happened doesn't mean there was an entry for the move. You know what I'm saying? Like right here. Just because this just ran up from 659 to 837, over 100 points. There was no real entry for me. I mean, probably if I really nitpick and just look for one, but at that point I'm just forcing it. You know what I'm saying? Um, there was no proper ideal entry here. I need to start just sticking to the higher time frame charts too, because like look at this. This would have been manipulation, expansion, 15-minute swing, 1 hour swing point. See that? Oh my god, I fumbled the bag on this. This would have been a beautiful entry. Right? Oh, this would have been a beautiful entry. So look at this. We got that 5 a.m. candle, like I said, and then we open high, and then we go low, low. No, oh, where's it? So 5, and then 6, and then we open at 6 a.m. We go open, low, high, and then we close. But what I'm trying to say is that we swept that 5 a.m. candle. We swept the previous 1 hour candle. Once we sweep, I know it's manipulation. What better manipulation to have than at New York Open as it closes above the opposing candles, confirming expansion of 4 hour and the one daily. That is a beautiful setup that I have been trading for the past couple months. But today I was just blinded by it. I did not see it. And I don't know. I didn't study yesterday. Honestly, I did not, and I think that affected my ability to kind of to see this today. I did not refresh my mind. I came in with just a open mind, clean slate, and did not work the best for me. It did not work the best for me. Yeah, that's it, chat.